Next one up is Trainatic. So let's go for Trainatic. Trainatic. There we go. Made with Godot. All right, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Game almost crashed. Also a good sign. Also a good sign. Trainatic. Minus 2,000 Dara. All right, let's go. New game. How's this game work? How'd I get here? Tracking out my maps. Let's see where it takes us. Okay, so you can increase. There's a gun. Oh, and we want to not hit things. Hitting things is bad. Okay. Yeah, hitting things is quite bad. Out of fuel, continue. All right. Here again, there's something strange about the tracks. Old train's gonna need some upgrades. Cool, okay. 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 That's how this works. All right. Let's take some more fuel. Let's take some more fuel. Unknown, unknown. A little bit less damage when I ran into things. All right. Okay. The woods, level 1. Yeah, let's start it. Okay, so this is how this game works. Gotcha. All right. It's interesting. This is really interesting, actually. Out of fuel, continue. All right. Strange power looming over me. All right. Let's do a little bit more of an upgrade. Bullet duration unknown. All right. Let's take all the armor, max out our armor points. All right. You still taking suggestions, or do you have a full list already? Unfortunately, I do have a full list, but I am keeping an eye on the suggestion box. It looks to be a clicker. Nice. I don't think it's full clicker, which is really interesting. But yeah, at least for right now, I did get a full list from the suggestion box in the Discord. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to join that. But yeah, if you want to make more suggestions, feel free to throw them in there. Now, I will say, when it comes to the criteria for this kind of video, I'm looking for games that either are free or have demos, especially games where you can get like a good amount of information as to what the game is before the demo runs out, you know? Fuel support car is pretty nice. All right. So the whole idea here is we just keep collecting resources, because the more resources we collect, the further we can go. Yeah, I figured I had one in mind. What do you have in mind? Because one of the demos that I was going to do is Khan the First Berserker, but apparently they ended their demo when they full released the game, which is just jerk of them. So I wasn't able to do that one. So we're actually technically one short. Out of fuel, all right? Oh, dang. Yeah, it happens. Ooh, I'm going to save up for that, actually. I'm going to save up for that. That's good. That's good looking. That's good looking. I'm going to get the fuel wagon. I'm also going to stop here just to shoot things for a bit. Well, not full stop. I'm going to be going very, very slow. All right. We maxed out our wood. And we can just blow through things. Nice. Out of fuel. All right, continue. Retro, you didn't start the timer. Good shout. Thank you for that, Chris. We'll get the fuel support car. And then we'll grab a storage upgrade or 2. And we'll grab a spike shooter upgrade. Alright, and now we'll depart again. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot to manage the train. I didn't equip the fuel car. That's going to be a little bit annoying. Take a moment to shoot things. I'm very terrible at this. This is the first time that I've tried to do any sort of like videos or streams or anything like this, despite the fact that it's something that I really enjoy seeing other streamers do. A lot of them, instead of saying like, oh, it has to be free, they'll say like, oh, anything 20 bucks or under, which I kind of want to say like, hey, that's cool, but I don't have the money for it, you know? Channel's not big enough yet. And it's train real quick. Our left. Ooh, hold on. Upgrades. Hey, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay. Rogue train like Odyssey. Storage. Ooh, storage support car is interesting. Let's grab fuel, storage, fire rate, and manage train. Move that car to the left, depart. Yes! Alright, we're making progress. There are plenty of free games online. I'm sure our Big Brain community can find some. Roguelike Train Odyssey describing this game, by the way. It really is. It's very much just this roguelike train, almost like a grindy game, you know? I don't hate it. I actually am not okay. I'm actually pretty okay with it. I've played games like this before. They're pretty fun. They're not something I'd usually make a lot of content on, though. Way too many people overlook 5 and under games. I'd love to see more of those. Ooh, that's actually a good... That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Yeah, when I get the chance to do that, I'm going to do 5 and under. When I have the money to do that, I'll do 5 and under. Because that's a fun one. That's a fun idea. Ooh, okay. Resource support car, storage. Manage train. I'm gonna change that. Storage support. Depart. Yes. Yeah, 5 and under would be really interesting, because it would force people to, like, really find those, like, hidden gems, you know? But at the same time, I don't want to rule out some indie games. Maybe 10 and on. You know what? I will have the budget change depending on how well off the channel's doing financially. That's going to be how you know the channel's doing well, is when I say 20 or under. If I'm saying, like, it has to be free, channel hasn't taken off. That's how you'll know. That's how you'll know. Oh, great idea. Just make a series where the price of the game increases by $1 per video made. That could be a really fun series idea, but again, channel needs to do well enough for that, you know? The channel needs to do well enough for that, and I'll be perfectly honest, channel ain't doing that well yet. Yeah. Let's do that. Ooh, I can get more spike shooter cars. Okay. Ah, I forgot to manage it. Dang, no yuppers. Yeah, people seem to not be talking all that much in chat for this game, which I don't blame them. This is very much like just a relaxing game, you know? And keep in mind, everything that I'm playing right now is free on Steam. So you can just grab it. I do, by the way, make exceptions for paid games if I already own them. So feel free to add anything that you see in my Steam library to the suggestion box. One of the games that we will be doing is one that I got for free, but isn't normally free. It's a one of the like Epic Games ones, you know, because Epic Games keeps giving free stuff. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay, +1 resource gathered from supported cards. Buff any card that deals damage. Place next to the damage dealing card like the spike shooter. Okay. +1 spike shooter. Accuracy, accuracy, shooter rate, shooter rate. Manage train. Alright, this one. There we go. And then you move right. There we go. Depart! Yes. Right now I'm just deep in itch.io for games to suggest. Civ? Civ is one that I wouldn't mind doing, honestly. Civ's a really good game. Itch.io is not bad at all. I once got a whole bunch in Humble Bundle. I still have yet to explore a lot of them. So that might be something that I go after at some point. It was like 7,000 titles, something like that. It was insane. Just don't click random links in chat, droid. Oh god, no. You tell me the name of the game and I look it up. Some crazy woman's gonna stalk you. Or guy, this is 2025. All good, all good. Can increase the damage of them. Let's upgrade that a few times. Depart. Yes. But yeah, overall, the way that it goes is just you give me the title, I look up the game, that kind of thing. You know, and you can tell me, like, where to find it. That would probably be helpful as well. I know a guy who would be interested in you. Here's a hint. His name is Zorark. Dang. Just calling Zorark out here. Remember, either way, they're weak to oil and fire. The Pokemon? Well, we also have a Zorark that shows up in chat, you know? Let's grab another car. More accuracy. Shotgun car? Okay, I have another slot now. So I'm gonna make you a fuel support. And depart. Yes. I mean, Zorarks can turn into anything. Basically ditto. Oh, that's what you meant. Fair enough, fair enough. This music is really chill as well. If I get copyright struck from it, though, I'm gonna be so upset. But indie devs tend to be pretty good about, like, warning if the music's copyrighted. So I think it'll be fine. Finally maxed. Alright. No, that's not true. But it is. You just didn't realize. True it was. And you know what? More bullet duration. Yeah. Zora can fit in any... I'm not finishing that. Copies the Pokemon at the back of your party. That is true. Like, that is actually what it does mechanically. We're making progress. So long as we keep finding things to shoot, I will keep regaining fuel. Never mind. What the? What the heck was that? What was that? That's what I was asking. Is that the great power I've been feeling? More answers lie down the track. All right, all right. Its main use is to bait out super effective moves from the enemy. Ditto just straight up steals the enemy's moveset. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey, more resources gathered. That costs a lot. More max speed, though. Alright, depart. Ayo, lore? This is a game with lore. What do you mean this game has lore? It's a game about making a train that shoots guns. What do you mean there's lore? The lore! Dang. What was the question mark? Not connected to anything. That's a very good question. I'm gonna take a look at that after this run. There we go. That thing. Unlock milestones. Ooh, okay. So they give you like extra stuff. Alright, alright. Faster bullets, faster bullets. Faster bullets, faster bullets, faster bullets. Another car. More damage, more damage. And there's another question mark over there. More armor. Yeah, let's go. Thank you for shouting that out. That was actually a really good call. Thank you. Shoot things. We need all the shots. Dun, 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 dun. This is actually so satisfying right about now. Be quiet! Thank you, Crack, for the jump scare. I was not expecting that. Wow, loud. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell to balance that right, because it won't balance properly. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Milestones. Made it to distance 100. Nice. Which means more damage. More damage. +1 pierce at full speed. Nice. Okay, so it's encouraging me to alter my speed. Alright. Spike shooter. Alright. Depart. Yes. Victory. Alright, I'm at full speed now. So now if I just invest in, like, having more, fuel efficiency at max speed and that kind of thing, then I should be pretty good. I actually really... This is actually really satisfying. This is actually a really satisfying game. I might end up playing more of this just on my free time if people don't vote for it. We can get stone now! Holy! Wait, stone exists! Oh my gosh, stone exists. Oh, there it is again! Continue. Do you play any mobile games? A few. I wouldn't be playing them on stream, though. I've almost got it figured out if I could only see it one more time. Spike shooter upgrade. Damage. Grenade car? What do you mean grenade car? Fuel upgrade. Oh, you can do more fuel upgrades. Alright, speed upgrade. Oh, acceleration. Nice. Alright. Depart! Save for grenade. Holy. Honestly, yeah. I should do that. I should save for the grenade. Bum, 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 bum. I'm now at max speed, which means I can blow through things way more easily, get more resources way faster. Delicious, delicious resources. Man, okay, so where's the stone? Where's the stone? I know there was stone before. Where is it? There it is! We're in stone country! Alright, we're in stone country. Alright. I also need to make sure that I keep clearing the way, annoyingly. But I can do that. I can clear the way and get stone. Yeah. Dang it. Okay. Okay. What's it take for grenade? I got the grenade. I got grenade. Milestones. Claim. Upgrades. You know what? You know what? More max fuel. More explosion impact. More armor. More speed. Yeah, now I manage the train. And I want to select this guy and change it to Grenady Boy. Depart. Yes. We might need more storage for this uptick in damage. We definitely need more storage. I just need to figure out where the heck the storage is. Did the track just cross itself? Are we doing a loop? Because that would be really funny if we were doing a loop. Okay, grenade is not going where I wanted it to go. That's kind of a pain. We can do this. Collect stone. Maybe I want the shotgun instead of the grenade? Because the grenade's been kind of a downer. Yeah, big loop. Maybe you need to put the grenade in the front. Wow, its range is just so bad. True. Shotgun. Just unlock the shotgun. Just let's see the shotgun. Oh, that's what I need for storage. Okay. Ooh, okay. Support, place next to damage dealing cars. Plus one number of cars behind supported, plus one number of cars ahead supported. Okay. So right now, what I want to do is take you, move you right twice, then take you, move you left one, and go to you and change you to a shotgun. There we go. Okay, what do I think of the shotgun? Oh, okay, shotgun is pretty good. I think grenade's more for farming. Shotgun's for farming, like, god dang. That thing just rips. It's very short range, though. It's very, very short range, which kind of makes sense. It's a shotgun. Stone! I need more stone, because I need more storage, because I need more stuff. I think because I haven't invested in the shotgun at all, it's just bad right now, but I think it's the same with the grenade, honestly. Continue. What can I do here? Dang, not much. Got a lot of wood and not much else. Okay, unlock that. Ooh, more fire rate. That's delicious looking. Okay, let's buy some of that. And manage train. For now, I'm just going to change this back to being a spike shooter again. How many games are left? We are currently sitting at... We got 4 games after this one. 4 games after this. So we're probably going to end up running overtime a little bit. We're probably going to end up running overtime a little bit, but I'm fine with that. I'm completely chill with that. Because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Dang! Our rails are crossing each other a lot now, huh? Ooh! Stone, 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 stone. Give me that stone! I need stone more than anything else right now. I need stone. I owe the overtime due to air mech. I don't think so. I mean, at the end of the day, any game could go over. Whoever designed those rails ought to be fired. Now that I'll agree with. Like, god dang. You do not cross over your rails that much. Not in ideal train networks. There we go. Alright. That was a good run. That was a really good run, actually. Because it lets me get... Storage. We just got so much storage. Yes, baby. Alright, and depart. There are literally forests growing in the middle of the rails. That is true. Which is quite sad. And clearly they have not seen love for a very long time. These rails need love. Wow, that rail just generated. Okay, interesting. I don't think they were designed for more than one train. That is true. And despite all my storage upgrades, I'm still already running out of wood space. God dang it. Stone! But yeah, I want to use this channel more and more to explore and discover games, especially like indie games, but really any games that catch my fancy, you know? Because at the end of the day, if it's a game that deserves to be revisited, I can always revisit it. I can always come back to it, you know? But there's a lot of games out there, and I want to explore as many as possible. So I'm just gonna do basically whatever the hell I feel like. Out of fuel, there we go. I left you a little something, an air mech for when you come back at all. I most definitely will pick it up if and when I do. There we go. Grab some extra attack speed. Delicious, delicious. Love that attack speed. More storage. Okay. And then fuel support. No, it supports more behind as well. Nice. Need... Ooh, we got a lot of milestones to hit still. We have another car now. We can now change that to... I'm gonna give it another spike shooter. Just a little heads up, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, I know you want me to come back to that game. I don't know. It depends on if it wins the vote. That's what it keeps coming down to. It's like, I'm gonna put out a vote. Which of these games should we come back to? Should we make content on? And if it ends up being Air Mech, then I'm gonna try to make some content on Air Mech. See how it goes. See if it's any fun. And if it's not, it's not. Because some of these games are really interesting. Some of them are really games that I think I could sink my teeth into. And even if Air Mech is one of them, that doesn't make it the only one, you know? Plow through the trees! Oh, that's how this does energy. There are rocks in the middle of the track. You don't just throw that. God dang. Alright, and more stones. Delicious, delicious. We love the stones. There we go. We're making it further and further and further. And there it goes. Alright. But I know I'm voting for that 10 p.m. horror game with the freaky curfew. But I do get it. I'm just passionate about showing a game that has mostly fallen behind forgotten. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? More efficiency at max speed. Explosive impact cooldown. Explosive impact size. Delicious. And then speed, speed, speed. All right. We're gonna get faster and faster. Oh my gosh, my attack speed goes up so much once I hit max speed. God dang. It really is. We just need to figure out a way to not run out of fuel at this point. That's the problem. We keep running out of fuel. We have the, like, firepower to go the distance. We just don't have the fuel for it. We need to find more max fuel. stone. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think part of it is definitely, like, shooting down the forests as we approach. Because if we ram into them, we lose fuel. That's how it does health meter. Less guns, more fuel tanks. I can't bring more fuel tanks. I'm limited. Which sucks. But I am. There we go. As much as I hate to say it, Lucario, we are in the era where there are more good games than there is time. Hey, there's the third site! That's it. I can track its energy signature to alert to the train. I must build the orb catcher. Wow, that's expensive. Milestones. Distance 50. Alright. What's next? Oh! Wait a minute. There might be a reason to get grenades. Something unknown over there. I really think I need to upgrade cars more. Auto accelerate. W. There we go. Speed might be the way to go. It might. It might. It very well may. Sounds like someone who doesn't have a nuclear-powered train. Very true. We don't have nuclear-powered trains here. We don't. It's a sad fact, but it's a fact. I think speed actually is also fuel efficiency in this game, which is really funny, but I kind of like it. It's a really interesting take on it, you know? Yeah. Chew through the forests. Yeah. I do want to give Grenade another try once I upgrade it enough, but I need to get the upgrades for it. Ads have started. Don't worry, I'm not going to buy anything super crazy during the ads. In fact, after this run, I'm going to go on ad break in order to make it possible for everybody to still be here. There we go. All right, we're back a little bit early from the ad break, but the ads are over. The game just crashed. All right, stop the timer. Game just crashed. I think that's where we stop on that demo.